heard your cries, Guggen Nation, but too much of a good thing is bad for your health. So we're only doing this once a week. Buckle up, baby. It's time for E.T.N. Brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
All right, Craig will be our guest Guggen judge today. He sits in a very important, powerful position.
Oh, yes.
He knows that. He respects the position.
Yes.
As today's guest Guggen judge. Hello, Craig. Good morning.
Fellas,
How are you?
pretty good, man. Setting the bar high this morning. It should be a pretty good day if I'm already get to be a judge.
Wow,
Yes,
look at
that's
that.
a good point. And Beef, what is Craig taking home for his efforts?
Craig is going to reap the rewards of the forgotten holiday as he'll take home a selection from the Father's Day gift guide. $25 to Woody's Barbecue, $25 to Woodcraft, and $25 to Edwin Watts. It's all part of the Father's Day gift guide. Head over to 1010XL.com. See those and other great gift ideas for the dads you usually ignore.
So
a veritable cornucopia.
no matter what happens, Craig, they'll never take that away from you. All right,
Never.
let's go, Beef.
Round one.
Round one, yesterday, Jags on the field for one of two mandatory minicamps before taking a break for the summer. And one of the newest Jags yesterday, Shaq Griffin, talked about how good he feels about this secondary group that's been dynamically rebuilt in the offseason. So I ask you guys, where are you at in your confidence meter level with the new look Jaguars secondary?
I'm in the same place I am. Listen, I can paint a picture. I'm not going to do it. I got to see it. I got to see it to believe it. I don't trust practice. I hear this every year. We've done 26 of these now, and I understand, and they should be confident, and that's great, and I'm happy, and everything's going great, and that's fine. But talk to me, after we face two Pro Bowl quarterbacks back-to-back, and then let's see how we do. Talk to me if we're not getting pressure on the quarterback. We've got a long way to go. We were a horrible team one season ago, and we earned a right to get Trevor Lawrence. So that it gives me hope and optimism and excitement, and I'm ready, and I can't wait. But with that said, we need a lot of good football players, and the process has begun, but we haven't come to fruition yet.
Quick game of fill in the blank. Football is a blank sport. A blank sport. Answer, it's a contact sport. What kind of contact have we had thus far throughout this offseason? That'd be none. So, with all due respect to Shaq Griffin, and by the way, he became the 1,338,412th player to join a team in free agency and suddenly proclaim that this team is the most unbelievable team he's ever seen. So they've invested a lot. Right? First rounder last year, top of the second this year, 2 high-dollar free agencies. They better be good.
Winner Dan, fake stats, Jeff.
Round two.
What did he say?
Sir.
I don't know.
I didn't get the last part.
Round two, last night on the hardwood.
Yes, the hardwood.
Come from behind victory for Jeff's beloved Atlanta Hawks over the Sixers to draw even 2-2, and the Clippers, with playoff P and Kawhi combining for 62, also draw even 2-2. Which one of those teams are you more confident in completing the comeback and winning their series, keeping in mind Joel Embiid's banged up knee?
Oh, is it me?
It is you.
Well, that's a good question.
Was it me?
But I'm going to go Clips because they've got the pedigree. I mean, Atlanta's a young team. That's the top seed in the Sixers. So I'm hopeful. I mean, hopeful is about the best word you could say. But look, the Hawks have already overshot what they were supposed to be when they were 11-20 back in March. So this is a positive step. I think if they go 7, that'll be an accomplishment for Atlanta. The other team's got Kawhi Leonard, who's like, Mr. Jewelry in the NBA. Go to new team, win another championship. So I trust Kawhi and the Clippers more than a young, inexperienced Atlanta team.
Well, of course that's the answer. I'd rather chide my partner here for playing this mush psychological crap. He ought to answer it's the Atlanta Hawks. It's a disappointing answer all the way around from him. He has, to play this nonsensical game when he absolutely lives and dies with his Atlanta Hawks is disappointing. This is a guy who in November of every year on a Thursday night will watch the Hawks and the Pistons with glee, and yet this gutless,
You're unbelievable.
Dirty SO, refuses to pick his Atlanta Hawks, and we're not even in the finals yet.
You're unreal.
We're in the semis of the Eastern Conference, and they're coming off a huge win. And he goes, I'm going to go with the Clippers. It's gutless, Craig. Gutless, and I won't stand for it.
You're ridiculous.
And I agree with Dan.
Thank you.
That's because you're an idiot.
Round
Thank you.
3.
Thank you.
This is a guy that has a funeral for his baseball team in May every
Why
year.
do you always turn this about me? It's about
Because you attacked me. You didn't answer the
I
question.
had to answer the
and you've got
question.
this,
He knows.
this Pied Piper of lunacy following you.
He should.
That's the most
He's a good
ridiculous
man.
thing I've ever. By
Makes
the way,
perfect sense.
would you like to? I don't
It
know.
makes perfect sense.
Would you like to offer up? I don't know, an answer to the question, there, soothsayer.
You're unbelievable.
What's the answer
I
to the
couldn't
question?
answer it
I
because
got you.
I couldn't answer it because I was so blown away.
Hey, Beef, what part of the prize pack am I now pulling items out of? Which should I pull first? Craig, which is least important to you? The Woodies, the Woodcraft, or the Edwin Watts?
Why?
Because one of them's out.
No.
Wow.
That's not true, Craig.
This has gotten real. Round 3.
Round 3.
It's Beef's fault, too. He baited that question.
That's a ridiculous
There's only
question.
one
But
answer for me to
listen,
say.
It was a ridiculous
Some say
question,
I'm a
but it was
master
a
of it.
worse answer, and it was the most
a terrific, creative
a catastrophically
answer.
terrible, idiotic judgment.
What are you calling the judge?
You're out of order
Gosh,
Hope this ends
because you didn't say anything. He went or Dan. I agree.
that's unbelievable.
Let's go to lunch.
It's fine. I'll go to lunch with Craig any day.
I know you will.
Maybe you can go to Woody's. He's got $25. Round 3. Speaking of the hardwood
Stop
tonight,
it, you know.
Attack the poor Guggen judges.
Woodcraft all the way. That's right. That's how this go. Are you? Hey, you have left 15 judges bleeding in ditches after
true.
E.T.N's this
True.
year,
Throw
but I'm the
punches.
bad guy on this show.
Throw punches.
You're unreal.
you hope they choke on their
That's
food.
hypocrisy. That name is Hicken.
I'm going to call you 180 from now on. Jeff,
You're
180
unbelievable.
Prosser.
All right, here's what we'll do. We'll revisit, and then we'll see who won the series, which will be the Sixers. It's not mush. He asked me a question.
I did.
The
Disgraceful.
1 seed. Oh, you should be saying Hawks. Oh, yeah, what's wrong with you?
Disgraceful
This
answer.
is what happened when the Lady Gators lose in softball. He loses his mind. His compass is gone.
I really wanted that natty T-shirt.
I have no
Tonight-
chance now, by the way. I've completely
Go
just
ahead.
buried the judge. He's sitting on the other end with all the power. Big mouth here, just going on and on.
Well, you should bury you for that meanness that you show towards him.
Oh, but yours towards me is all good.
This has gotten so personal. Tonight,
I hate to lose.
Nets back home tonight, but without
hot
Kyrie
here now.
and without Harden hosting the Bucks. Game 5,
Yeah.
pivotal swing game.
Yeah.
Does Durant have enough around him to get it done, or do the Bucks take control tonight?
Well, another NBA on the hardwood question. It's the Bucks. It's all the Bucks. You can't. No, Kevin Durant doesn't have the moxie to go out and score 52 tonight and lead the Nets to a victory at home. No, it's not going to happen. Milwaukee, or is it? How do you say it, Beef?
I don't know if I want to risk this. It's gotten very tense, but
Oh, today's is
Actually, it's pronounced
embellished.
Milwaukee,
Okay.
which is Algonquin for the good land.
Well,
now
the
you
people
know.
of the
Cream
good
City.
land are going to be happy tonight because the Bucks are going to win.
Well, let me give you the answer you both apparently want. Doesn't matter. The Hawks will beat either one in the finals.
yeah,
Yeah.
swoop.
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Oh, Dan with a knockout punch.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Get off the mat, Jeff.
Yeah, get off the mat,
Listen to me,
Jeff.
you punch
You
drunk.
tell him, Craig.
Listen to me, you punch drunk, non-knowing
That's what I'm
fool.
talking about.
Are you kidding me?
Let's
Get
go.
off the mat. I've forgotten more sports than you'll ever know, Craig.
Don't you listen
can't-
to him, Craig.
You get the hell
on the
out of
mat.
here.
He's
and
on
don't
the
come
mat.
back. And by the way, do not
Boom.
show up at 10-10XL for a
Boom.
prize pack that I'm going to sabotage. It
Boom.
will not be there. GTH.
I hit him with a left and I hit him with a right. He's on the mat. Let's drink. Fire.
That was our guest Guggen Judge, Craig Hicken today. Craig
Oh.
Hicken. Please,
I'll
please
see you at Woody's, Craig.
Please report to the ditch.
See you at the reunion.
Woo!